This is our third video, which is drawing the truss. I'm going to do this in parts, so you've watched two videos. One is the things you need to do before you begin drawing, and then the second video is actually defining the rules of the contest on the paper so you don't break the rules. For instance, the abutments need to be 30 centimeters apart, and I defined a height, which is the maximum height, which is 17.6 centimeters above the level of the truss, which is here, and then the depth of the truss cannot exceed I believe 7.6 centimeters. I'm not going to go that far. My design is the through pettit or through petty truss, which is this one, and it doesn't have any part of the truss which is below the level of the abutments. So first thing that you should do when you're designing your truss is you get your design and right before you begin drawing, and you need to figure out some of the dimensions. So it's actually my space between my abutments is 32 centimeters, and each one of these grid lines is half a centimeter. So this equals 64 grids. Okay. Now, if mine is 32 centimeters and I have 64 grids, I need to divide this truss design up into workable modules or divisions. So I've got these major divisions in the truss. Here's a triangle. Here's, like a square, rectangle, square, square, and here's a triangle. So I'm going to break these up. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them. So if I take, they're all about the same size. So if I take 64 grids and divide it by 7 major divisions, then I should get the number of grids per division. So if you take 64 and you divide it by 7, you get 9.1. And so that's got to be a whole number. So I'm going to say 9 grids per division. Now if I have 9 grids per division, then that's only 63 grids. So I want to do 64, so I have an extra grid. Well, I have 7 divisions. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I make this middle one 1 grid bigger, then it's still going to be symmetric, but now I've lengthened it so that it's now 64 grids instead of 63 grids. So I'm going to draw 6 grids, 6 divisions. Sorry, 6 divisions at 9 grids each, and then I'm going to do 1 division at 10 grids each. Okay, I don't mean for this to be confusing. Basically, I'm just dividing the bridge up to make it symmetric and deciding ahead of time how big I'm going to make each thing. So this division from here to here is going to be 9. This one's going to be 9. This one's going to be 9. This one's going to be 10. This one is going to be 9, 9, 9. So if I do that, I'll end up with knowing how wide my bridge is going to be. I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to work my way back toward the abutments. So I'm going to divide my paper up, and I need to know where the center point is on my paper, and it's located right here at the 15. My bridge is 30 centimeters wide plus the extra centimeter on each side, so 15 is in the middle. So this is my middle point. I'm going to be using a pen on this. I want you to use a pencil so you can erase if you mess up. I'm using a pen so that you guys can actually see my marks, because apparently it's difficult to see pencil on this camera. So at least that's what students tell me. So here we go. I've got my ruler lined up. You need to use a straight edge whenever you're drawing a straight line. I'm just going to draw this. And that is the bottom of my first member. Didn't quite come out good here. Okay. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this up. So I said my middle division was 10 grids wide, so that's 5 on each side. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we go. There's the first one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right here. So we're going to recount those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then we're going to count over 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right here. Then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. So it overlaps on each side by 2 grids, so it's symmetric, which is good because that's what I'm going to be checking. Then I need to decide on a height.